Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to your first week, day one of Ashtanga yoga. So hopefully you got a chance to watch the explanation video. So essentially, this style of yoga is a sequence that does not have a lot of variation. It's the same flow from the start to finish, but there's different sections. So there's sun salutation A to B to the standing sequence to this laying sequence to the final, and then savasana. So it should be a little familiar as we started with vinyasa. Vinyasa, as explained, it's kind of you pull and grab different poses and create your own. There's a lot of creativity, where Ashtanga, there is a sequence that is already in place and we just follow it. So for the next 4 weeks, we're going to be doing that. Your day one and day two are exactly the same. However, this week being week one, we're going to take things a little slower. I'm going to start with the modifications, and hopefully by week 4, you've gotten a little bit more comfortable with the flows and actually can do it almost, you know, it might be something that you can eventually memorize and do on your own. All right, so we're gonna begin in mountain pose. So set yourself at the tops of the mats, meet me there. We're gonna start with a pranayama meditation first. So grounding your toes onto the mats, having the heels together, chest is lifted, arms by your side, as well as your chest nice and forward. So as you're here, go ahead and close those eyes as you focusing on that breath. As you inhale, breathing nice deep in through the nose, and as you exhale out through the mouth, Ujjayi breathing, creating that fog-like sensation with your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Again, setting your intention for your practice as you breathe in and exhale out. See how the body's showing up for this practice. Just honor those sensations. We're here for a few more breaths. Breathing in, long exhales out. Good, one more breath. Exhale out, nice and long. Opening up your eyes, still in this mountain pose. We'll begin doing our sun salutation A. This we've already done, and B, so we'll begin slowly. Inhale, bring your arms up. And as you exhale, you can either swan dive it down or place your hands at heart center as you round, releasing of the hands, coming into your first forward fold. First forward fold is always a little challenging, so I like to bend the knees at first just to feel how my hamstrings are, kind of bending one leg, then the other, kind of loosening up the hips here, allowing the head to relax. Straightening out both legs, coming into your first halfway lift. Pull those shoulders back. Exhale to round, bend the knees a lot, step it with the right and then the left, coming into your plank. Take a breath here. Remember, you can always modify on the knees. As you exhale, gently lower down. Inhale for cobra, elbows bent, gazing forward. And then we tuck the toes using the knees to help us lift into downward dog. Settling into that downward dog, hips nice and high. We're always going to do 5 breaths in downward dog. Nice breath in, long breath out. Again, breathing in and breathing out. Breath in and breath out. Breathing in and out. Last breath here, breathing in, long breath out. We're gonna come up on those toes, look up at our hands. We're gonna step it 1 foot at a time to where our feet meet the tops of our mats in that forward fold. We're gonna inhale into halfway lift, pulling the shoulder blades down and back. And as we exhale, we round, keeping the legs straight. Inhale all the way up to stand. A little bit bend if you would like, and exhale, round down into forward fold. Release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, bend the knees a lot. We're gonna step it with the left and then the right, coming into your plank. Inhale to exhale, chaturanga, coming all the way down. Inhale into your cobra, elbows are bent, gazing forward, and then tucking the toes, using those knees to help lift your hips nice and high into downward dog. Readjusting into your downward dog, remember you want your feet about the width of your mat. Pressing your head through, keeping the hips nice and high, heels slightly elevated. We take a nice deep breath in, exhale out, breath in, exhale out, breath in, exhale out, breath in, exhale out, one more breath in, exhale out. Up with those toes, look up at the hands, step 1 foot at a time to where your hands meet, your feet meet your hands. Come up into halfway lift. Exhale, round the spine, arms by the side. Inhale all the way up. And then exhale, flowing back into that forward fold. Release. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale. Now this time you either step it or hop it into your plank. Inhale to exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Remember, up dog is with our arms straight, hips slightly elevated, feet are flat, pressing down. And then exhale, lifting the hips nice and high, coming into your downward dog. Again, breathing in and out. Breathe in and out. Deep breath in. Long exhale out. Breathe in and out. One more breath in and out. This time you can either walk it 1 foot at a time to meet your hands, bend the knees, look up. You can either also hop it forward. I leave that up to you. Coming up into halfway lift. Exhale, round all the way up. Inhale and exhale, forward fold, release. We're going to speed it up a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, step it or hop it back into plank. Inhale to exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Nice breathing. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. One more breath in and out. Bend the knees, look up at your hands, step or hop forward. Coming back into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale all the way up. Little back bend if you'd like. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it or hop forward, back into plank. Inhale to exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Resettling, hips high, heels slightly lifted, pressing your head through. Nice deep breath in, long breath out. Breathing here, inhale. Exhale out. One more breath. Exhale out. Breath in and out. One more breath in and out. Bend the knees, look up at the hands. Step it or hop forward. Back into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, round. Arms by the side. Last one for sun salutation A. And exhale, round. Step it or hop it, coming into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Breathing in and out. Again, breath in, out. Breath in, out. Breath in, out. Breath in, out. Good. Bend the knees, look up at the hands, step or hop forward, coming into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, round, swing the arms into chair. Squeeze the toes, heels, and knees together. Make sure that they're nice and tight. Arms lifted. Remember, at any point, you can always bring your hands to heart center to rest, which we will do. And exhale around. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it or hop it back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. We're doing a lot of breathing in downward dog. Remember, you can also always rest here in child's pose if those shoulders start to fatigue. Taking a breath here. Exhale. One more breath. Shifting the weight onto the left, reaching the right leg high. Swing it through. Coming into warrior one. Little tall, a little bit back bend if you'd like. Exhale, send it back. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. 2 breaths. Shifting the weight onto the right. Inhale, left leg high, gazing forward at your hands. Let the feet meet the hands, dropping that back heel, quarter turn. Remember, warrior one, hips are squared, facing forward. Breath. Exhale, lower it down, send it back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe in and exhale out. Inhale to exhale out. Nice deep breath, long exhale out. Breathe in to exhale out. One more, breath in, exhale. Knees bent, gaze forward, step or hop it, back into forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift, and then exhale round. Bend the knees, swing the arms up, chair. Nice deep breath, exhale. One more breath like this. Hands to heart center, fold, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it or hop it. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. All right, shifting the weight on the left. Inhale, right leg high. Swing it through, dropping that back heel. Warrior one, right foot forward. Breath in and out. And last breath. Exhale, bring it down, step it back, plank. Float back into downward dog. So chaturanga, inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Whew. Left side, shift the weight onto that right leg. Left leg up, gazing forward, swing it. Dropping that back heel, making sure the feet are in a straight line. Hips are forward. Here for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale out. Another breath in. And exhale. Step it back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Hips up, exhale. 1. A nice deep breath and exhale for 2. Another breath in. Exhale out for 3. Breath in, exhale out for 4. One more breath in. Exhale out for 5. Bend the knees, look up at the hands, step or hop forward, back into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, round, bend the knees, come into chair. All right, one more flow of sun salutation B. Here for one more breath. Hands come to heart center and we round, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or hop, back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Hips staying nice and high. Shift the weight on the left. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale through. Check the heels, quarter turn with that back leg. Up, warrior one. Remember, knee is right over the ankle. Not too far forward, not too far back. Just right on top. Here for 2 breaths. Exhale, drop the hand, step it back. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog. left side, so shifting the weight onto that right leg. Inhale, left leg up, swing it through, dropping that back heel, up, warrior one, hips forward, back leg perpendicular, front leg is straight, arms are up, a little back bend if you'd like, drop it down, send it back, plank, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, up dog or cobra, exhale, downward dog, breath in and out. I'm thinking about, as I exhale, pressing my body more into that downward dog. Inhale, exhale out, breath in, exhale out, breath in, exhale out, one more breath in, exhale out. Good, bend the knees, look up at the hands, step or hop forward, back into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, round, bend the knees a lot. Inhale, coming up into chair. Wonderful, 2 breaths here. We'll now flow into our standing sequences. And the hands come to center and we round forward fold. For this one in forward fold, we're gonna take our 2 fingers and hook onto our big toes. We've done this before. This time we're gonna take a few inches to where now our feet are hip width apart. So not close together, a little bit further apart. We're gonna grab onto those big toes, little bend in the knees to start, and we're just grabbing down, using the upper body to fold into the lower body here. Good, nice deep breaths. Exhale out. So now for the standing sequences, and then when we get into floor sequences, they're all about breathing. We're here for at least 5 breaths. And then towards the end, we're a little bit longer, towards 8 to 10. So as we hold, we're not going to repeat. So the goal, well, some of these we will. The goal here is just to center the mind, use that breath to allow your body to sink into that stretch a little deeper. All right, slightly lift, this time placing the hands on underneath your feet. Remember, if this is a really aggressive stretch for you, you can always have the knees bent. Goal is to straighten them and use the arm to pull the upper body down. Breath in and out. Repeat that. Nice deep breathing. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. And breath in. 3. And one more breath. Nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Slowly release the hands. Keep those knees bent if you'd like, or keep them straight. Arms by the side. Inhale nice and slowly to bring you up to a stand. All right, at any time you can go ahead and grab a sip of water. We won't have designated water breaks for this flow. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that right leg and step it to where now we're gonna have facing the back of the mat. For this one, the goal here is to have your feet, back leg perpendicular, foot in front for triangle. So we're gonna reach our arms across, push the hips back, reaching forward, placing that arm down. So again, we either are resting that hand on the ankle, you can rest it on top of the foot, or you can place it on the inner part of the ankle. The goal here is to keep the hips pressing back, the legs are straight, gazing towards the side of the room. And then as you feel more comfortable, goal is to look up at your hands. Good, continuing to breathe and hold it here. Remember, you can always use a block if you have it, or even a water bottle or something of some sort to help you support your upper body. Nice deep breath in, long breath out. We'll do one more breath here. On your next inhale, using the abs, brace your hips, your core up. We're gonna bring that toe in, rotate that back foot out. So now we're facing the front, left foot is in front. Arms are by the side. Remember, push the hips back, reach forward, drop the hands. Again, placing the hand on top of the ankle if you'd like, or on the inner part of the ankle, or even on top of the foot. I'll leave that up to you. First, gazing straight. And then as you feel more comfortable, goal is to look up at the hand. On your next inhale, bring it on up. We're going to rotate that foot and we're going to send that back foot back. Again, we're back into facing the back of our the mats, but this time we're going to add a revolving twist. So as we come down, the goal is to place our hand down as we reach up. So this is where you can have that support of a block. The goal is to keep the knees straight. So I'm going to use my water bottle facing the right, and I can be here. If you can place on the hands on the outer part of the foot, you're holding here. Keep it here, bracing and breathing. Good. And on your next inhale, bring yourself up, rotate that foot in, move the block or water bottle if needed. Reaching across, right arm down as you reach high with the left hand. Breath in and out. Good. Remember, we're focusing with our practice, ourselves and our posture. Just listening to that body, but allowing the mind to allow the body to deepen into that stretch. Good. Using your abs to help you bring yourself back up and step it together. All right, we're gonna step the right foot back. We're gonna right foot forward, left foot perpendicular. We're coming to our extended side angle. We've done these before. So extend the arms out, bending the right leg, coming into kind of like a warrior two, dropping that arm as we reach across, replacing the hand down as we reach. Breathing in and out, squeezing that back leg, knee bent. Remember, knees stacked on top of the ankle as you're reaching. I'm actively reaching. And then on your next inhale, use your abs to bring yourself up. Rotate that foot perpendicular, rotating that front foot forward, coming into that warrior two to start. Knee stacked on top of the ankle, taking that arm, placing it on the thigh or next to the foot as I reach across. Good. Keep it here and breathe, keeping that focus, focusing on your pose and your breath. And then on your next inhale, bringing yourself up, rotating that front foot back into warrior two. This time, placing your hands in prayer position, taking that left elbow across the right knee to adding a spinal twist here. Or if you want to, you can also have your block and just bring that left arm down, right arm up in that twist. So I'll leave that up to you if you want to add the prayer position. I know I'm facing away from you guys, so it might be a little difficult to see. The goal here is just to twist with the upper body. And then on your next inhale, bring it on up, taking it to the other side. Taking that right arm, bringing it across the left as you twist and stay nice and low. Or you can extend and reach up with arms. Good. Keep that focus, gazing up. On your next inhale, brace to rise. Step it forward. All right. Stepping that right foot back in a straddle position. So for this, we're going to do a couple of variations staying here. Starting with our hands on our hips to guide us down, bracing with the abs to support that low back. Okay, chest is lifted. I'm guiding with my chest. Arms are by my side. Breathing in, and as I exhale, I swan dive it down. Release the hands. Placing my hands on the mat, the goal here is I'm thinking about that crown of the head meeting the mat as best as I can. Gazing behind me. Still taking those nice deep Ujjayi breaths as I exhale, trying to sink a little deeper. Elongating that spine and the back of, and also the muscles in the back of the legs. Good, and then as I come up, I start to brace, chest lifted, and then arms up. Good. So next one, same kind of variation. This time we're gonna place our hands on that low back, lifting up the chest. Breath in, and as you exhale, nice and strong with our core, we gradually bring ourselves down. The goal this time is to keep that place of our hands on the back. As we exhale, the goal is to sink a little deeper into that stretch, gazing behind us. Good, one more breath here. Start to begin to get ready to lift on your next inhale. Chest up, try not to round, and back up. And staying in that straddle position. Okay, third way of doing this, we're gonna place our hands in an interlace. We did this before. This shouldn't be new to you. This is something we've done. This one's again a shoulder stretch. So listen to your body. If you need to let go, absolutely. Breath in, and remember, swan diving, chest lifted, nice flat back as you round. And then the goal is to lift the arms up, allowing that deeper stretch through the shoulders, and just allow gravity to take over here. Let the shoulders just release, a nice gentle stretch. Should not be painful. So if you're noticing more pain, you just lift the arms slightly back up. Good, kind of deep stretches here. One more breath. And as we prepare to come up, lifting with the chest, gently placing the hands back on the back. And release. All right, one more time. This time, hands are back on the hips. We're gonna lead with the chest, swan dive it down. As we inhale to exhale. Now we're gonna place our hands on our big toes, our 2 index fingers to hook. And this time we're pulling down with our arms. The goal is to get a little bit deeper into that stretch than you did the very first time. Wonderful. Release, place the hands on hips. Start to prepare by lifting up that chest, and on your next inhale, rise up, face forward, step the feet on the top of the mats. Wonderful. We're gonna place the hands slightly on the back, a little back bend. Good. All right, from here, we're gonna step the right foot back. We're gonna rotate our feet, back foot perpendicular, heels in a straight line. Place your hands either in a fist behind, or if you can bring them into a prayer position, you can, if you want to keep it there. This is pyramid. We haven't done a pyramid unless you have before. So for pyramid, either you're here, you're going to take a breath and you're just going to round forward and give that a shot. If you'd like the modified way, arms are by your side, you're going to lift up. And as you exhale, leading with the hands, dropping the head and neck. So using the hands to kind of guide. The feet are at that quarter of a turn. You can adjust the footing as needed. And if you are placing your hands behind you, you're either having your hands in a knuckle position or even in a prayer position. Up to you. Since this is our first time doing pyramid, if you want to just join with me with my hands by the sides, you can, leaving that level of intensity up to you. And as you inhale, we want to gently roll it up, back up to stand. We're going to rotate the foot. Now we're facing the front, left leg in front. Inhale, leading with the chest if you're here, to round, arms up. And then as we exhale, a little chuck of the chin and we round the spine. We're thinking about our forehead to knee as best as possible. As you stay in this pose, then lengthen the muscles, we elongate with each exhale. Goal is that forehead to knee. Good. And then slowly, wherever you are, bring yourself back up and step it together. All right, we're going to stay here. We've got our extended hand to toe pose. This one, remember, level 1, you're here. Level 2, you grab your 2 fingers and hook onto the big toe. Level 3, arm out by the side, and you're extending. Finding what works for you, squeezing the quad, straightening out the leg. I'm gazing slightly forward, that way I keep my balance. And here. And remember, if you ever fall out of it, just gently come back. And then we're gonna slowly bring that leg forward. We're gonna release, arms by our side, and we're just gonna point the toe and hold here. Squeeze that quad. And gently bring it down. Okay. Other side, shifting the weight onto that right, left leg up. High knee position to start. Remember, here is good enough too, if you want to, or here. And if you're ready, my trick is to really get that knee nice and high, arm by the side to counterbalance, and you're extending out. Grabbing down with all 5 toes. Squeezing the right quads. That patella kind of lifts up. And then we're going to slowly rotate that leg forward. And if your knee is bent, you just straighten it out, point the toes, arms by the side, squeezing that left quad. And then gently bring it back down. All right, a little shake if you'd like. Coming into our tree pose. So if you want, there's a couple variations. We've already talked about this, but level 1, hands heart center here, 2 on that calf, level 3 on the thigh there, or you can place it on top of the thigh, foot up, and then bringing your other hand into a prayer position since you're holding with the leg. So you can hold here and stay, Last variation is to bring your upper body down and reaching down with that right hand, and then dropping. This is where a block can come into handy as well. So remember, this is week 1, day 1. Find what works for you. Showing you all the progressions just so you can have some goals for yourself as we continue this practice. And then wherever you are, if you're half forward fold, the goal is to gently bring yourself up and then back out of it. All right, we're gonna take it to the other side. So weight on that right leg, placing the left where you want it. And then if you're ready to come down, you're folding or you're staying where you are. Ooh. Might feel one side tighter than the other. That's something that just showing up in your body. Honor it, just know it. Something to work on. And then wherever you are, gently come on up, release the leg. All right, back into our mountain pose, flowing back with sun salutation A. Inhale, exhale, round, inhale, halfway lift, to exhale, step it or hop it, into plank, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, up dog or cobra, exhale, downward dog. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. Bend the knees, look up at the hands, step or hop forward. Back into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, round, bend the knees, swing the arms up into chair. Hold it here, inhale, and exhale. One more breath. Hands come to heart center and round. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it or hop it. Plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. To exhale, downward dog. Good. Shift the weight on to the left. Inhale, right leg up. Swing it through, coming into your warrior 1. Hold here. Now we're going to open up warrior 2 and breathe. Chest up, straight arms. Let's check your footing. Straight, back in, left side, warrior 2. Facing the back of the mats. Leg on, knee on top of the ankle. Nice tall posture. Good. Straight leg, swing the arms, bring them down, send it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, and exhale, downward dog. Oh, breath in and out. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. One more breath in and out. We're gonna bend the knees, look up at our hands. And we're gonna walk it or step it forward. And then from here, we're gonna bend the knees a lot so we can have a seat. All right, so you've done your standing. Now we're moving into our seated sequences. So coming into our forward fold, quick sip of water if you want it. Leg out in front of you. Feet forward, inhale to rise, exhale, forward. Remember with this one, we're grabbing all 10 toes if we can, using your shins, your ankle, wherever you are in that forward fold, just using the arms to help guide that lower body or upper body down. Nice deep breath in and exhale out. Come back to that focus of that breath. Allow the body to elongate and deepen into that stretch. And exhale, good. So from here, we're gonna bend the knees so we can cross. Hands are gonna come forward and we're gonna step it back into plank. Breath in to exhale, downward dog. So normally we flow into our downward dog. Today, since we are in week 1, we're just gonna focus on just getting through all the asanas, and then we'll eventually add more flow into our practice. Good, breath in and out. Step it or hop it forward. And then we're gonna come and have a seat. So here, we're gonna come into tabletop reverse table. So placing the feet down, bridging up. And the goal here is to keep the knees bent at 90 degrees, hips high, fingertips curled in. So I'm just gonna kind of re-emphasize. So fingertips in, not out. Pressing with the palms and lift. Kind of gaze behind you, hold here, squeeze the glutes, butt cheeks. Inhale to exhale. Breath in and out. Keep them high. Breath in and out. Breath in and out. Breath in and breath out. Gently lower. Good work. We're gonna cross. Hands on the mat. Step it back. Plank. And exhale. Exhale, downward dog. Good, and breathe here and out. Breathe in and out. One more breath. And exhale, step it or hop it, and have a seat again. All right, we're gonna start with that left foot forward, right foot bent, placing our hand behind us. And then what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna fall forward. So flexing that foot, inhale to exhale. Goal is to just, we're wrapping our hands behind us. You're gonna interlace, or you can try to grab hold of your elbows if you'd like, either one, as you round. Continuing to breathe. Good. Really nice and good as you lower forehead down to the knee. Next inhale. We're gonna cross the legs, hands come forward, stepping it back, plank. Exhale, downward dog. 2 breaths in and out. 1 more breath. Bend the knees, look up the hands, step half forward, roll it down, right foot forward, left foot back. Wrapping your hands behind you, chest up, and then round the spine, forehead to knee. Inhale to exhale. In and out. Good. On your next inhale. Up, cross the legs, hands forward, step it back, plank. Exhale, downward dog. So remember, this variation I'm teaching you guys is the first kind of modified way. So remember, you can always do this as we level up in the next couple weeks. Breathe in and out. All right, gaze forward, bend the knees, step or hop. Have a seat. This time, left foot forward, right foot behind, kind of like hurdle. I call this a hurdle stretch because it's like as if you're doing hurdles. So back leg, back knee, foot forward. We're gonna inhale, lace our fingers in front. And as we exhale, our goal is to hook on the bottoms of our feet. If we aren't there, that's okay. You can have your hands here. Goal is to get that forehead down to the knee. If you can interlace and then round the spine. Keep the elbows tucked in. Nice breath in. Long breath out. Good. Inhale to rise up. Bring that left in, cross. Plank. Exhale, downward dog. 2 breaths in and out. 1 more. Bend the knees, look up at our hands, step forward. Right side forward, back leg, knee bent. Inhale, bring the arms up. Interlace and exhale, round, forward. Breath in and out. Good, keep that focus. Keep your mind here. On your next inhale, up. Crisscross the legs, hands come forward, send the legs back, plank. Exhale, downward dog. Keep it there for 2 breaths. In and out. Breath in and out. All right, bend the knees, look up at the hands. Step and sit down, left foot forward, right foot back. All right, knee is bent here. So you're gonna hang on, this is our level 1, and all you're doing is rounding the spine. The goal is to get that arm around and hold here. So that you can stay. If you wanna try interlacing, you're gonna bring your arm down, wrap around, and then the goal is to flex that foot and round the spine. And thinking about that forehead to knee. So again, I'll let you kind of find that place that works for you. Good, and release. We're gonna cross arms forward, send it back into plank, exhale, downward dog. Inhale to exhale. Bend knees, look up at the hands, step hop forward, have a seat. Now right side. So left knee bends, left knee bends, right leg stays straight, either holding on and kind of just guiding your body down if you want to, here, or if you want to interlace, you're grabbing hold of your fingers, knee bent as you round. Remember, as you exhale, the goal is to sink a little deeper. And I'm trying to imagine my forehead to my knee. Good, and then gently unwind, across the legs, hands come forward, send it back to plank, and then exhale, downward dog. Bend the knees, look up at the hands, step hop forward. Doing that one more time. Right, left leg front, right leg knee bent. This time we're gonna add that spinal twist. So we're using the hand as a kickstand, using the arm to kind of twist and look over that right shoulder. And if you can interlace somehow. Good, and release, crisscrossed. Send it back into plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale to exhale. One more time. Bend, step or hop forward. Have a seat. Right leg front, left knee bends. Take that right arm, place it over, using that left arm as a kickstand, looking over that left shoulder. Keeping that right foot flexed, like where you're squeezing that quad, keeping that leg locked out, little stretch in that front foot. Good. Cross the knees. Send it back, plank, and exhale, downward dog. Here for 2 breaths. Bend the knees, look up at the hands, step forward, coming into our boat pose. All right, meet me in boat. So we're here, or if you're ready, you're up on your toes for V up. I'll leave that up to you. We're here for 5 breaths. Good, and gently bring yourself down. Awesome, we're gonna bend the knees. We're coming into our bridge. We've done bridge before, so remember 3 variations here. You can squeeze the glute and lift high, kind of look at me first. Second one, interlacing my fingers and tucking the shoulders and lifting up. Or the third variation, if you're ready, you're gonna cartwheel it. Send the hips high and here. So this being week 1, I'm just going to start with level 2, up to you and how you want to do it. On your next inhale, lift up and hold here. Squeeze the glutes, press out with the knees, hips nice and high. And breathing, squeezing the glutes, pressing down with the feet. As you exhale on this last one, slowly release whatever you have and gently, one vertebrae at a down. Drop, bring knees into chest, and a little rock side to side. All right, extending out the legs, gently bringing yourself forward up, coming back into our forward fold. And I like to kind of shift my legs back and forth to find that good positioning. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, forward. Remember, you can hook, reach for toes, shin, ankles, wherever you like. Keep those toes pointed up, legs straight as best as you can, or placing a block underneath if you need that extra support. Good. And then nice and slowly bring yourself up. All right, this is kind of a backwards headstand. Watch me first. So the goal here is to have your upper body rested. I'm using my core and my arms to help lift my legs up, and then I'm placing my hands on my back and I'm holding it here. So find that position if you can. The goal is to be here. To modify, you can also have your knees slightly bent. So I'm holding and I'm lifting, chin kind of tuck into that chest. And then if you're ready to take it even further, you're gonna guide your legs behind you. This is a little bit more aggressive on the spine, so take it slowly. Again, day 1 of our 4-week Ashtanga series, so you can always pull back a little bit if you'd like. Deep breaths. slowly bring yourself back up. Nice and controlled with abs. We're gently lowering the spine and then lowering the legs. Nice and slowly. Good. Hopefully that was something new for you. All right, we're moving on to fish. So for fish, we're gonna place our hands on our glutes, so our butt cheeks, toes and feet together. And as you rise up, you're using your elbows to lift up the chest and round the head. So goal here is to keep the legs together, using the elbows, lifting up the chest, gazing behind you as you're here. Breathe. Slowly release, gently unwind, release the hands. All right. All right, from here, we're gonna bring the knees into chest, little rock side to side, forward and back to where you cross. Send the legs back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. To exhale, downward dog. We're gonna sit on the knees, coming up into a seated position. Now we get to work on our headstand. So watch how I start and approach this first. If you've done it before, you can go ahead and right into it. As if this is your first time. The goal is to place your forehead, the top of your head, the crown of your head, not your forehead. Crown of your head onto the mat. Hands are placed right by the side. Coming up on the toes, so then you place your hands on your thigh. You can kind of play around with it. I like to. And then slowly, the goal is to lift. So, find if you can. And then the goal all the way up. Woo. And then if you need to, that's one way to come out of it. Just tuck the chin and come into a roll. So headstand, the goal is to come all the way up, and then the goal is to eventually come into a pike. So wherever you are, if you were up here, coming down, and then come back into child's pose. Knees out, kind of hip width apart, arms extended, dropping the forehand onto the mat. Release the arms. Good. Using in the hands, coming back into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward dog. Knees bent, gazing forward, step or hop forward, having a seat. All right, towards the end. So either you can be just regular crisscross here and interlace your elbows. And then the goal is to roll forward. Or if you can take your leg and stack them on top of each other, even one on top if you can. The goal is to see if you can get both legs to kind of be on top. So again, you can just have one foot on top. If you can't get both, which I'm having some challenges, grabbing hold of my elbows, and then nice tall posture, round. Chin into chest. And exhale. Inhale to rise, release the arms, place them out in front of you. You can tap your thumb to middle finger or just place your hands down, whatever works for you. Chest lifted. Close the eyes. Refocusing on your mind and body. Good. And then arms front cross, send the legs back, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog to cobra. To exhale, downward dog. And the knees, gaze are up forward and legs front and down for Savasana. Wonderful job, everyone, as we rest here in our final corpse pose. Letting everything all go. Resting the arms, letting the fingertips curl in. Letting the feet kind of roll out to the side. Eyes are closed. You're breathing. Focusing on that breath as you inhale. Filling the lungs with oxygen as you exhale. Releasing and letting it all go. Start to begin to relax that head. Flowing down the neck. Letting the jaw relax, letting the tongue just rest on the top of the mouth. Down the shoulders, fingers, spine, down the hips, to the knees, the ankles, and their toes. As we rest here and breathe. As we slowly start to awaken, start by wiggling the fingers and our toes. Roll over to one side, creating a pillow with the arm underneath. Stacking the knees together. Taking a breath here. And then gently help yourself up into a seated position. All right, good job, everybody. Hopefully you learned something new. Namaste. Well done with practice. So you made it through. Will be the same sequence. Again, we'll keep mastering it in day 2. Next 2 weeks, we'll just keep the variation, and the last 2 weeks we'll kind of pick up with more of the sequences. All right, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.